I couldn't figure out what I wanted to talk about, but I was like going in my pictures 2 days ago, and a lot of my pictures were from France, so I thought I'd tell you guys about some of the fun facts and things I learned from France. One of the really cool things I saw was the Eiffel Tower, and a few of the facts that I learned. There are 1,665 steps to get to the top, and these are actual pictures that I took. That's the Eiffel Tower blinking. Notice it's up at the top. There are 20,000 light bulbs on the Eiffel Tower, and I went with like a class trip, and as we were walking, it was like around 6 or 7, so it was getting dark, so the Eiffel Tower was as is, no lights or anything. But then, as it started to get darker, the lights went on. And every hour, these flashing bulbs come on, and they like blink for like 5 minutes or so, like constantly flashing, like they twinkle, and it was every hour. And in 2007, a woman named Erica Latour Eiffel married the Eiffel Tower.
Bless her heart.
There are 2 parts to the top. In the middle, you can go all the way up there, and there's a very tippy top at the top, and it's very high, and that's what the picture's from. A very famous museum, Louvre, is the biggest museum in the world. It's very amazing. It is actually humanly impossible to see all the museum has to offer in one visit. It is very, very big. It's actually very insane how big it is. It would take about 100 days to see every piece of art in the museum. And a very famous thing about the museum is the Mona Lisa, and it's the most famous piece of art in the museum. And as you walk around the museum, there's little arrows that like say Mona Lisa and tell you where to go and how to get there. And my friends and I were so excited when we got there. We saw this little thing on the wall, and it has this humongous little wall to itself, and it's literally that small. I had a picture of it, but I wasn't able to put it on there. But yeah, it's very, very pretty. It's very cool. But what's funny is the picture's that small on like the wall, like even bigger than this. And everyone's looking at the photo, and across from it is a humongous painting. I forget what the painting is called, and I think it's like a Jesus, and it's really, really big. And that's what's across from it, which is really cool. And the Louvre is known for this little triangle thing in the middle. And as you walk through it, you like walk under it, so you'll see it above you. And when you're at the center of it all, there's like this like rainbow reflection that goes through it. It's like all over the floor, and like you walk through it. It's very pretty. The art is very integral too. Another thing I enjoyed was seeing the Arc de Triomphe. The construction of the Arc de Triomphe was caused due to Napoleon's Grand Army conquering most of Europe, and Napoleon famously stated to his troops, "You will return home through arches of triomphe." So that's how they got the idea of it. And it stands at the center of Palace Charles de Gaulle and the western end of Champs-Élysées. This is Champs-Élysées. It's this huge strip of road full of like amazing shops and restaurants and a bunch of crazy things. The art is very, very beautiful. It's humongous. You can actually see the size of the cars and the people walking under it. It's huge. You can see it from really far away. And it's at the center of it all, so cars drive by and just circle. It's like a really big intersection of just. Another thing I enjoyed was pastries, and my favorite was macaroon. And this is a picture I took actually of the store from the outside. It's one of the top premier sellers of macaroons, also one of the best note makers of the macaroon in the world. And it's really amazing. Like the second you go in there, they have people greeting you, and they have seasonal menus of different flavors and stuff. And it is pricey, but it's worth it. You can get the containers and boxes. They have other pastries, but I definitely get macaroons. Going to France, I had to make sure I tried their cultural foods. So that meant eating escargot, French onion soup. And that's a picture of my friends and I found like a little restaurant there. And we had lunch there. I did have escargot. It is delicious. It's very good. It's not as slimy and gross as you think it would be. It's kind of difficult to eat, I'm not gonna lie, but it's really good. And the waiters are really nice. Even when you speak English, they like try to understand and help you. And yeah, they're really nice. Like a million of us were sitting there. I had my first French on News with France, which is funny. It was really good, and their sandwiches aren't really sandwich. Like everything is in baguette form. Like even your hot dogs will literally be like a long hot dog and a little baguette, which is funny. So that's literally what the sandwiches look like that we ate. I've never consumed so much bread before in my life in like the 2 weeks I was there. So you literally have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's always bread, which is, you know, it's nice, I guess. But yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you.